So, Snatch Game was a boop.
A bop?
A bip.
None of it.
We won't be rewatching it.
Never again.
No.
Maybe not so.
No.
Maybe a clip.
No.
Not a not a dop, not a dip, not a dupe, not a wop. I'm telling you right now, listen, they better get out of the sea, out of space, out of time.
I forgot that he was even at sea. Did they even make another real...
Rupaul had a nautical hat on with the same suit that he walked in the room in. So you take whatever nautical reference you want from that. It's your boy, Matty Rant.
It's your party 4.
And C Diggy 1. I'm so glad to be here. I was so excited because I'm like here for the Snatch Game.
Snatch Game.
Exactly.
I was so hyped, and they give us this bullshit, and I was really
a new opinion has arrived.
I was really disappointed. Yeah.
Disappointed?
I gotta bring Alex. I've been around Alex too long.
No, that's okay.
Disappoint.
We love our Alexander Diane with the plan Rodgers, and they're from PopRoast and the Allegedly show. New York has made its way to LA.
Yeah.
Crossover, Jamar. Back in time, crossover.
I love it.
That's
it's like a little Avengers thing.
Absolutely, except we're fighting shitty shows. So,
This is not
if you want to go ahead and follow Chris and Alex as well, their channel is available. It's Alexander Rodgers on YouTube, as well as the PopRoast show and the Allegedly show. Follow them. They're always with content. Honey, we're going to keep this on in here, all right? Now, introductions have been done. You know where the links are below. You already know how this goes. Baby, let's start with the show. Ooh, is it Shucky versus Yzma?
Yzma.
Not, girl.
And no shade, but a little bit, because I love both of them. But Vanjie and Evie have carried on Silky's argument into the workroom.
Mm-hmm.
Silky is living in the past. Silky is still living in March. I feel like because
Wait, you said last month?
She's still living in
I
March.
feel like it has been so long ago. Whenever that first thing they tried to have upon each other, but Silky is dragging this on way too long.
I think it's Silky's time to go.
Oh, This is starting off kind of strong, everybody. We're only here
I have
2
strong
minutes.
opinions.
I'm already eliminated.
I know, right? I love Silky, but I just feel like, her character is one note. I think her mug is one note, especially like with the Oprah mug, because I'm getting different versions of Oprah. She needs to turn that into like some type of show, like different versions of Oprah. Anyway, I'm just saying that I was feeling Silky for a little bit, and then now, after that last Untucked, she's just annoying. They're gonna come for me in the comments, aren't they? They love Silky like that?
Excuse me, I'm gathering my soul because you took me to church. Oh my God!
Okay.
Listen,
Right.
it's okay.
I didn't know
It's
we were
okay.
going to be scalping.
So
Silky's
you
thing.
want to do this kind of review today?
It's gonna be that kind of review.
All right,
I didn't
Jamar.
know. I didn't know.
Wonder Twin Powers activate. All right, let's
Repeat of
go.
last
I'm
week.
gonna try to not have you edit this
No.
as much as possible.
We won't, trust me,
Okay.
because now that I know how this is about to go, I'm ready for the kill. Tiffany and Yzma got into a fight. I've switched dolls. I think he's more Tiffany. That's fair, right? Yeah, that's fair. Bride of Chucky in this matter. But basically, that fight gets resolved later on. Let's be clear. And me and Jamar called this last week, bringing it up again. Chris, I don't know if you saw it too when you saw the episode. When Vanjie and Evie were fighting, it was like, they're going to resolve this very quickly.
It didn't make sense.
didn't
Like,
make-
what are y'all fighting for?
As I said in my live, Silky already brought that energy in the room and it transferred and it was already not that big of a deal, but became a huge deal. Now, Evie, I'm still going to give a little bit too and say, you know what, girl, you did react versus respond, and that sort of set it up because you can't just come for people. So hear me out, y'all. I'm not just saying that every one person's right and wrong, but if you want to say who is the person who started this up and who's still holding that torch very high, that is our good friend, Silky.
PhD.
Nutmeg.
They need to retire that PhD. Does she really have a PhD?
No, she's going for a PhD.
Well, she don't have it yet, so we shouldn't be addressing her as a doctor.
Yeah.
So we have the mini challenge, right? We have the mini challenge.
Shit! Just throw stuff away. Throw it away. Throw things away.
All right.
All right, Chris, I'm glad you're here. Let's go. Continue.
Well, hopefully she wins so she can afford that PhD.
Can I exit?
Wait, that's a legitimate statement, though. Like, that would be something that would be very important because, it's very expensive to go to school. So, shout out to that fact.
Still paying those students.
Can I move on, please?
Yeah.
I like to go and say that, Brooklyn tried to settle the debate because she saw, her favorite, baby.
Mm-hmm.
We saw a lot of kissing later. Ugh. That was weird.
It was initiated by Van.
I don't know why it's like weird. I feel bad. So it's like seeing like a cat and a dog. Like
they don't seem to have that kind of chemistry.
Right.
It's because they keep showing it and they're trying to force it.
Right.
Like, these two are in a relationship. I need you to we get it.
Like that whole kiss, I felt the cameraman like
zoom in. Let me get the right shot.
They're kissing. They're kissing. Get it.
Hey, hold on. What this shot?
Can you do that again?
Can we get a POV? POV for Pornhub.
We get it.
Come on, you already know how that goes.
We get it.
Search list engine. All right.
Mini challenge.
There we go. So the girls are done yelling and screaming, and everyone's having their moment in the camera. This is Evie's moment. I'm just tired of everybody getting on and I'm like, yeah, I'm with you, Evie. It's right there. I just can't believe it. It's like, okay, get on, Brooklyn. Well, I just believe, and all these things. You know how Brooklyn is when she's talking. Brooklyn's always like, is she making a sandwich or something? I'm like, baby, get this. All right, half. Yes, cut the crust off, indeed. And then Vanjie's. That's, when Vanjie's in there, it's, hold on like this, and then Silky. Well, whatever I'm doing here is just all that. It's moving on. Mm-hmm. We get to the next day. We have, and we have, and we have,
They both just sitting there pressed. I'm like, okay, girl, so we're going to get a silent treatment?
Is it really that deep? Next story. RuPaul comes in a white suit. Oh, I love it. It's not a loud one. And I live for that. I like
the loud suit.
I do too, but I like the fact that Ru does this thing where it's like we get so much color, then boom, classic moment. I'm like, okay, thank you.
Switch it up because she's been giving like a lot of different patterns.
The last one was Pac-Man down, baby. It was good, but I was like, girl, look at all that candy on there, not the beans that someone had on stretch fabric.
And that's why I felt like she was in the
bottom. What was the main challenge again?
So they were supposed to create some sort of self-help book as RuPaul
for Guru
consistently promoted.
What is the name of the book?
Guru. And
where is it? People can find it?
What's
the color of the book? What color is my hair on the cover?
Which wig did I wear?
Did you see what lash it was?
It was the 301.
That's better.
I mean, besides the show being the purpose to find like America's Next Drag Superstars, also to promote RuPaul's shit.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna let that
RuPaul's Drag Race. It's not. This is Drag Race. No, baby. RuPaul's Drag Race.
So you're gonna make sure that you know it.
I'm available. Bye. Okay.
All right.
Who ends up winning? Silky Nutmeg Ganache for making a PB&J sandwich and chewing it on camera.
She always got some sort of food snack.
And it had no crust. Did you see that part? I was like, oh, she had time. That was available. I was like,
I never wanted my crust.
And then we are told we're finally at Snatch Game.
At sea.
Ooh.
Jazz. Pop.
Stop.
Zibbidi-doo-ba-bow.
So before we get on to the Snatch Game at sea, we have to make sure that we mention Miss Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
She was one of my honorary mentions for the minigame. So she was giving me straight up from head to toe, Miss Katya.
Last name. Starts with a Z.
I'm not even going to even...
Zamulshkiva. You'll see it in the comment section.
That's the tip
we know it. I know it.
But you could, even from the bangs, even from the color, even from her sense of humor, it gave me very much Katya. So I can appreciate that. So
she gives me a cross between Cameron and Katya, in my opinion. Just something about her reminds me of Cameron Michaels.
She's like subdued and pretty and halfway cute as a boy.
Are you describing what you want from your dating profile? Okay. Listen, it was a cute performance. Her body shape was one. We saw the points and the curves. The wig was shit. So yeah, very much, very what it needed to be. I was here for it.
So they invited Miss Morgan McMichaels to make an appearance upon season 11 upon today.
She did look good. I will give it all that.
She did look good. I gave her the body.
I love how you said it like I don't ever give her credit. Like she always looks good. Does she? Does she though? Okay, so I gotta say the ping pong trick.
Why is that? Is that going to be your thing?
And RuPaul was like, I was looking for this. When?
Why?
It was awkward.
Did we miss a joke at like a couple episodes ago about her looking for that?
Who knows? She did it like
because she didn't stand out to me on All Stars, so I'm trying to figure out like.
She wasn't very.
Well,
she
you didn't have a choice, but
she left
didn't
first.
Stand out, right? And then she came back for an episode and Scottish danced her way out. So yeah,
but that dress was sickening.
It was right with the Lord. It was.
So. We move on to the girls working on their characters in the workroom, and RuPaul comes in, and who are we blessed with, Matthew?
One of my favorite winners of RuPaul's Drag Race history, Miss Jinx Monsoon, Steven Universe alumni, honey, okay?
If anybody can teach the girls how to do a Snatch Game,
Little Edie Bill, honey.
it is Miss Jinx.
Yes, God.
I didn't have the pleasure of seeing this season, but I like.
And this is why
I love Jinx Monsoon though.
Over there. This is
forgive me, y'all. Like I love Drag Race. I saw 4.
If you don't know,
I saw 4 and 6. I saw 4 and 6.
So what happened with the skip, sis? What happened?
I think something was going on with Logo.
Oh, God.
Something went on with Logo.
Maybe it was Serena Cha-Cha syndrome and you just weren't ready to see all of that glory.
And you know what? That's fair.
You missed so many iconic moments.
I've seen all the All-Stars.
I'm not joking, bitch.
I've had it officially.
Back rolls.
Back rolls? Oh no, mama! My wig is $300, girl. Yours is $25. Like it was $30. I forget what she said, but she wasted before. That's what she has. Alyssa Edwards.
Oh,
yeah, that was when the icon became, and that that special lip sync between Coco and her. Oh my God, she's a cold-hearted snake. Look into her eyes. I'm so dismayed with the whole.
Because that was listen.
So good, so good.
Oh, but yes, Miss Jinx came in and blessed our presence, and her and RuPaul made her rounds as we sort of gathered.
It was really funny.
Listen, Jinx gave the truth and nothing but the truth, so help me Evie. So it was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. I
gave
lived
such
for
pointed opinions.
And they weren't totally rude. It was
but they were accurate.
Very, so basically
accurate,
you're going to be a character in yourself. That's the funniest thing I've seen you do.
But you know what? As shady as they were.
Oh my goodness.
They were literal critiques. Like, she gave positive, like, this is good. But that over there.
She gave us a little Betty and a little Edie too. She gave us a little Betty and a little Edie, and I was here for it. And like this one, I said, you need to look up all her Snatch games on YouTube where she was doing tours.
Battle of the season.
My God, it was
Liza
funny.
Minnelli, like...
I will Google it.
You will have a good time, sir, let me tell you. So finally, Snatch Game.
And it was a disappointment.
I didn't get to finish my song because Chris told the truth right now. That's right.
Right.
It is what it
Look
is.
at you. You came in on the song. That was it. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm tried. Okay, so let's see. Okay, seriously, though. I know I'm church fanning it right now, but let's be clear and present with this. Silky Nutmeg Ganache was herself as T.S. Madison.
I didn't think it was a good idea. Like, when I think of T.S. Madison, I think of, like, the Nicki Minaj, what is it, a Bob?
She was funny, though. I was looking for that. No, I'll tell you this, though. Let's give credit where it's due. She had the whole intro.
Is this bitch on?
I'm familiar with T.S. Madison, but as someone who, like, isn't that familiar or watches her,
okay,
like, I know the Chitty Shake. I know that.
We didn't really get it. I mean, because, well, I didn't, did she shake or, I didn't know.
Or she would have had, like,
on purpose.
Yeah. Or if she would have had like a glass of ice and she put like an eye drop of punch and then filled the rest with vodka.
Well, she had a little limited props to like.
Right, just things I know about her, like,
I thought it was just Silky being Silky
right.
tea, so I can't really judge it, but I know that the judges ate it up, so I can't hate it. I can't hate it.
It was a boot.
Oh, we're starting early.
Yeah, a kaboot.
So Chris actually had a great idea, and I like this a lot. Tooting and booting the performances. Whew. Since you're here, kind of gets this going with all three of us. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm here for it. So we say for Silky, the toot or boot for her performance is T.S. Madison.
It feels like a toot by default.
I call it kitten heel. I call it because that's only the thing that's supporting that performance.
The shoe The heel broke for me.
Oh, there we go.
Yes.
I like that too. The heel broke for you.
So it was a boot for me.
The kitten heel broke or the heel broke for
The
you?
heel broke.
It's hard to break a
You're a
kitten.
nice
Right.
It's hard to break
It wasn't that bad of a performance.
Shamar, can you
hard to break a kitten heel,
imagine someone walking around with a broken heel?
That's not like how.
Just
How,
the thought.
How,
Okay.
bitch?
The struggle that would be. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so 2 toots in the boot.
Wait, 2 toots for who? We gave her.
Silky.
Oh, I gave her that. I wasn't a toot. I said a kitten heel.
Oh, okay.
That's a meander.
Is that a middle of the road?
That's somewhere. That's somewhere between the foot and the ground.
Okay.
That's
So,
a boot.
next up,
bitch.
who's next up on the top row? Oh, Plastique.
Boot.
Oh my
Terrible.
goodness.
It was terrible, girl. And it was
very
so-
disappointing.
I'm tired of the whole. I'm tired of all that when they do this. I really am sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Does every Asian drag queen have to do an Asian character?
Because that's what they feel like they're best at sometimes. And I'm like, girl, if they allowed you to
It's
be
always
Sailor
like-
Moon,
No,
bitch, if
not
they would have just
even-
allowed
they
you to
don't
be
even
Sailor
need
Moon.
to
I would
be
have
a
appreciated
character.
Sailor Moon more.
They don't even need to be cartoon characters. They can just actually be other people without being.
She could have been
inappropriate.
Alyssa Edwards.
True tea.
I think that would have been
Now,
cool.
see, hold on.
But Violet already
Hold
did
on.
that, and
Oh,
Violet did do that.
Did you
and
see that season?
Alyssa requires
did.
to be done properly. Alyssa requires a lot.
and that one right there already has
She
issues with her
already gave
personality.
you a personality.
Okay.
She had to
I
do a
don't
book
have it.
cover. That was
She
her
had a
whole
book
stick.
cover.
She put lipstick
No.
on her teeth. Personality. Huh.
She would not be the one
Personality.
to do Miss Alyssa Edwards nude.
Get out of here. Personality.
But would we give it a ranking of a toot or a boot?
It's a
overall?
boot. It's a boot.
Wait, who does she play?
Lovely Mimi from Love and Hip Hop and from,
That was
3
mistake
seasons
number
ago.
one.
Wait, she's still.
I believe she may still be
I
on,
think
but
she's
I
on
remember
there.
her in that
I
good
have
old
been
fashioned
watching.
Nova fit, and I was like, girl, here we go. So, next subject, please.
Let's go to Miss Nina West,
Yep, that's who was next.
who did 2 characters.
And what are those characters' names?
So first she did Miss Harvey Fierstein.
Now, if y'all don't know who that is, please do yourself a favor and look them up because he's legendary.
Give us
I'm
the
a
cliff
fan.
notes. Give us
He
the
doesn't
cliff
know.
notes.
You don't know.
I'm saying just for those who don't.
You live in New York and you don't know. Ain't
I don't.
the gag? This gag.
Is that a gay icon?
Yes, this gag.
I'm a straight gay.
Uh-oh, here come the inboxes.
Oh my god, I'm
You
sorry.
have- the fetish just hit the roof. There goes my
God.
body count. Okay,
Sorry.
listen.
But yeah, I didn't know the second character. She was, funny in a hokey way, but it wasn't really like it didn't land for me because I had no idea. Like
Who's the
That's
second
fair
character
enough.
for everybody?
Joanne Worley. I feel like if you don't know the character, then
but I didn't know who Mae West was. But then when she did it, who's the
Alaska?
queen?
That was Miss
I was like,
Alaska.
oh, that's that lady. Like, come up and see me sometime. Like, I was like, that was hilarious. Like, that's why I'm like,
So,
that's how you make an old character work.
correct.
So it's a boot for me.
And once you see season 5 and you see Jinx Monsoon's performance, and as a matter of fact, that's on YouTube right now. You can look it up.
on
Baby! But still, it's nice to see that character. I thought Nina did good with the second character, not the first one. Harvey, I was like, okay. But it was not the transition I needed it to be in order to be like, oh, okay. Because when she went to the second character, she had control. RuPaul was now in on the joke. It was like, ah, we got it. But I thought she did a much better job than most of the people up there. So, toot for me.
I still give her a suit, baby.
Next. Oh, you boot Nina's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a harsh critic.
They're a straight gay harsh critic. All right, so
Next
next
one.
up, let's go on to Miss Evie Oddly.
okay, so that wasn't a good whippy.
The look was good. The look was
I
there.
was very
The look was there. I was pleased. I was like, she about to kill
She
it.
better not show up with eyebrows, because that would have been key for what.
It's
She
all
had it.
forehead.
All that was missing was like what she wears all the time on The
She
View.
needed to have big sweaters on, and
Right.
like I wanted her to stand up and have like those little clogs or the
Right,
props.
the funny shoes.
Yeah. I wanted a little bit of that Whoopi because we know her to be I don't give a fuck no more kind of
She
shit.
really does. And she says,
So-
like, I'm really just me right now.
And I love that about Whoopi Goldberg, but what I didn't love about Evie's portrayal
It
of
was
Whoopi
the first
Goldberg,
thing the first joke that she made.
everything was like
It was about her
downing-
career.
Yeah.
Like, she was,
I brought all my
lack
words here with
thereof.
me.
I'm like,
I brought all my words here with me, and I did all this, and you know, when I was on The Color Purple, and I can still have it barefoot. That part
when
was
she
weird.
put those feet up,
She
I was like,
said-
"How dare you, Evie?"
Evie.
And I love you. Like, I love Evie. She's
do
my
too.
front runner, but
it was like, whoa,
electric chair, gas chamber, lethal injection, all three at the same time.
when
honestly,
you do a Snatch Game character, usually you're supposed to poke fun at, you know, the pop culture references and whatnot.
but not trash the
Evie
person.
and it wasn't even
shaded
accurate
you.
trash.
Evie shaded Whoopi so
I was like, "How dare you? This is an accomplished EGOT."
She just misinterpreted how she.
It was
should've, done the
totally,
jokes.
like-
it was. You should have if you did
Oh,
that, but did it
boy.
a different way. It'd have been like not insulting, but
So insulting.
it's
So insulting.
It's a
it
kaboot.
was
It's
a
kaboot.
major boot. It's a hard boot.
Kabopolis.
because we love you, baby. We do.
Kabootalist.
So after Miss Evie, we come to Miss Sugarcane. Miss Sugarcane, who played
Charo.
Charo.
Gucci.
Now I know who Char is just at look, but I'm not familiar with what Char does.
Because you didn't watch TV back in the day or care about the 80s, right?
Right.
Okay.
Since he was honest, it's like, look.
No, but that's the true. That's literally Char's era. Was like these 80s. She was always on game shows. She was a part of like a late night show where she used to come out and
Right,
be like the
okay.
closer.
She was a
like
whole personality.
she is like that was the whole thing. She's also a musician too. She's an accomplished guitarist. Like the bitch got it. I think that Sugar did an okay job.
It was okay.
A little too.
It was safe.
Kitten.
Yep. Like she
kitten
has
heel.
been all season,
It's a kitten heel.
unfortunately.
Now, you know what? You gave me a good titty contour for your Charo
Sure
bitch
did.
because I was sitting there wondering, what is the illusion here? I bought it. And
It
she
made up
gave-
for last week
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
on the
I don't
runway
think-
because I was like,
Oh Lord.
I kind
Oh Lord.
of like
Last
Well-
week on the runway.
not from the side you would have.
We'll see.
Oh, you're
I'm-
talking about that whole the chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
And like the wind blew away the breastplate. too.
Right, the breastplate was 2
yes.
feet away from her
Ooh,
chest.
yes.
There was no breastplate
yes,
there.
I
That
forgot
was the
about
bottom.
that.
That was
I
the
forgot about
corset.
that.
That thing was
Right.
running for cover. Mighty,
But
mighty.
back to the performance, I give her like a light toot just because she looked like her.
Yeah, she really did have to look down, and she
Had
was
to look
giving certain
down.
movements, and I was like, coochie
It was
Charo.
a
was-
tour.
I was
Yeah,
here
we
for
saw
that.
all the references. Even if you only knew her from being on Drag Race, you understood the character. Miss
Absolutely.
Vanjie.
Do we need to? That wasn't no Danielle, and that wasn't no Vanjie for the first half of that. That voice
who
that
that
was
was.
done.
Nobody-
That voice right
that
there.
was-
Oh yeah, she.
That one.
She's trying to be like young.
The reach, that was the precision was woo. It was
she
wanted,
fixed it.
but the bullets never found their way.
She
You know what I
fixed
mean?
it. She was like, this isn't working. This is
Then
not
she
working.
was herself in that good old rat wig that Michelle. Thank you for the description because I was like, girl, I couldn't think of what 10 cents that was, but my God.
But then again, that is on brand.
She was funny though.
That is on
She was
brand.
funny though. That's the thing. She was funny at points, but then when RuPaul set her up for that joke, and how does the song go? What's when the song's
She was like, all you had to do was just say it. You didn't even have to say the song. You just could have said random banshee
something
words.
dumb, something real stupid. Something
Right.
real stupid. And
Saduck and like you know you.
oh, that would have been funny.
You know this.
Sadak, Shed. Oh, like can you?
I felt like she
I
was
would
like,
have
that was a golden
died.
moment.
I would have died.
That was a golden moment. It re-
died, girl. She went back to that. That would
Yeah,
have been
it
classic.
wasn't Vanjie's challenge or episode.
It was a slow
this week.
bird. She had to sort of wiggle to get herself on footing.
Into a safe position. Next up is a Curious C. Davenport. Oh, did we actually give something for Vanjie? I don't think we did.
Boot.
Next up is a Curious C. Davenport.
It wouldn't even have mattered if I tried to save you, bitch.
With what? Life? What, a bathing suit?
That's all I got.
That's all she got.
According to Michelle. Listen,
It's too easy, girl. Don't be mad at me. All right, so
period.
that was a kitten heel. She looked just like Tiffany Haddish, but it wasn't
down to the mold,
it wasn't like a
bitch.
tube.
It started out
It
strong,
was
though. She could have had a different wig, though. She had the mold right, the makeup right, but I think a different wig would have worked for me.
No, but I've seen that hair on Tiffany.
I would say that's still very.
I've seen that hair.
From what I can gather, that was still.
To me, it was Akira just talking like, I don't know. It was Silky issue with TS to me. I just being real. I'm not.
Yeah.
So
it was
is
just
it
like,
because they're so close to being who that person is?
There was no
very little
vocalization.
distinction.
There was no vocalization of Tiffany Haddish. It was Akira saying she ready.
But the look was there.
The look was right. Puss on the look, but
did she do better than Monique Hart's Tiffany Haddish?
See, here's the thing. Monique had to deal with Gia in the room.
A long video. Because I have to answer that question.
Monique had to deal with Gia in the room. And that kind of threw her and Latrice off.
That was also her doing like the red carpet look that she always did, but that was the white. And that was the hair that was done that one time, maybe 2 or 3 or 4. And then she was a little bit more extra than Akira was, but that it was still Monique doing Tiffany.
Monique.
So if I were to judge that, it would be unfair because I'm like, they both did the same thing. They just both came in different looks of her. But who looked more like her? Akira.
Okay.
That part. Right. Sorry, that needed to be. That was like, that is a fair discussion. Like,
I'll give it a.
If you want to do all that, we could do Beyonce's too if we want to go there.
It was.
Oh no!
No.
We'll be here for another hour.
Oh no! It was a safe performance.
Yeah.
The look was right, but the performance was not notable. So let's get Brooklyn out the way because the look wasn't there, the voice wasn't there,
the jokes weren't there.
Where are the jokes?
Where is the rhythm? Whatever you were doing up there when you shablam, shabloop, shablop, and he was what did Silky do? Oh.
You know what?
Oh my God!
I had the same physical reaction watching Brooklyn in the Snatch Game that I did Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Yeah.
Oh, may that whole performance rest in hell.
Because they just kept talking and thought they were being funny. Like, if I say more, I'll do better.
And her accent was doing things that it shouldn't have been doing.
Who did she try to be?
Celine Dion.
No, not Brooklyn.
Sofia Vergara.
Sophia.
Oh, such an easy. Wow.
We all thought that too.
I was like, oh, she got this. She's going to at least be safe.
Thought that too. The lies we were told that evening on Baxter Street. Is that it? We're done with Snatch Game.
That was a sorry Snatch Game, and
I wasn't snatched.
Right.
Girl.
And all of those toots we said were not a hoot. No toots were a hoot.
Oh, Chris.
Who was the best?
Chris gave corn. That was good. It's okay.
So no one won to me. Like, I feel like I lost personally.
Okay, all right, everybody. My wig is reclaimed. Let's continue on with this conversation. So there was a moment of Evie trying to apologize in the room to Silky, and Silky not buying it at all. She nutmeg ganashed all over.
She called me untalented,
and I'm still mad.
Yeah.
I'm like,
okay,
girl.
You have every right to be upset. You have every right to be angry. But for the sake of everybody, including your fans and those who kind of just wish this would go away,
except the damn olive branch.
Well, honestly, with Evie, I just think she should have just said what she said. Like,
Shed.
Yes.
I was gonna let it go.
She should have just stood where she was. Like, I don't think the apology was needed.
Right.
It felt fake. So
no, but she
that's
did
the only
say,
time when Silky,
She did say, though, in the apology, I still feel the way how I felt about those things. I'm not taking that back. I was wrong for calling you untalented.
Okay.
That's not fair. I then saw what you just did, and you proved me wrong, girl. That is Evie's apology.
Okay.
That didn't Silky.
All right.
Silky was being petty. Silky didn't want to. Silky was still in the moment of anger.
Some people were just not going to be friends, and it was just like,
I'm like, girl, stop saying. You've already said over and over again, you're not going to be friends.
She victim played it again, but at the same time, I get why Silky's mad, and I get why she doesn't want to take it. But for the sake of me wanting to like you more, Silky, I wish you had took it, because Vanjie and her squashed that like we all thought that was going to be.
Because they were like, we were both angry, we both said things, in emotion, and it's just, it is what it is. I was wrong.
Done. Done. That's simple.
But nope, Suki had to be stubborn as a goddamn bull.
We no longer care about whatever else happened in the workroom.
Mm-hmm.
What we really need to get to is this runway and Rupaul coming out here with the legs of all legs and plastic tiaras tights too.
No, girl, they matched more of her skin tone. And she was padded for the guys this week. Her hips were out.
I was here for it. I was like, come on for the prancing elites. You better come out there and let the girls know. Dun, dun, dun. I was ready for it. Give her a baton.
She gave a one.
Yes, if she had pranced out there, I would have felt the spirit of Jesus. But she didn't, and that's fine because she strutted for the strut. So, on to the runway.
Runway.
First up.
Akira C. Davenport giving you shape, tail, and hair.
Yeah, it's given like, classic pageant drag. It's nothing like, show stopping, but I mean, I appreciate it. The tail was kind of weird for me.
I don't know how to take all this from Chris. I love it.
I'm just being honest.
No, your honesty is great.
Well, I can't wait to see the comments.
True tea, though. It's a great look. I like it.
It's nice.
I'm not able to boot it.
I don't.
No, it's not a boot for me either.
It's beautiful, but you still.
You just said it wasn't the great. Okay. Moving
next is Vanjie.
Oh,
again.
So where do you want me to start?
Well, I want to say that her look for the mini challenge should have been in some way this look, because I love what she had. It was a different
This needed to be some sort of, what was the runway again?
Sequins. Very sequin. I mean,
the face is always beat.
Always.
Oh, the mug is right.
The mug is always right.
The wigs are usually intact too.
Usually.
Michelle is unenthused, unimpressed.
But you know what?
She had a cape, everybody. There was more fabric than the usual, so I give her some more credit for that. But you got me on some bullshit again to think that, we're gonna be okay with this. We're not.
But she acknowledged though. She's like, I know I'm not supposed to be wearing this, but this is all I
got.
That's
all she brought.
I was glad.
I'm like, girl, you better make something.
You better right. You better ask somebody around.
Get your man to make you
can
something.
Can you give me a skirt?
Why isn't Brooklyn helping her out?
Ooh.
Moving on
to the next runway.
to Nina West. And
Nina, this was good.
Good, polished, campy drag. I appreciate it.
Very on brand. I mean, the sequence is there. It is shining bright with the lights.
It looks expensive. It's expensive.
You could have been at a Patriots game and they showed you during halftime giving some kind of woo, and everyone was like, it's a drag queen. But they would have known you were for the game. I was here for it.
We love Nina.
I enjoyed it. I loved it. Good colors. I think Nina's not getting enough, honestly, from the judges. I just don't. It's like, I don't know. I like her more than I guess they seem to be with certain things. Because Michelle's like, look at your eyebrows. They're so great. I was like, girl, I didn't know there was something wrong with her eyebrows. Damn. When that happened. Let me go back to the emphasis. Oh, yeah, that too.
Oh, my God.
We'll call that girl box body.
Sometimes.
Oh, we also forgot to boot Vanjie, but I'm sure that's like a...
Oh, we sort of just kind of...
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd let her live because she looked good even though it was a repeat for the 5th time.
I didn't let her live.
I'm trying.
It's a bathing suit with a cape. Beyonce, I Am Sasha Fierce era, with not a good wig to match.
Oh, Lord jeez. But you know
and Nina
what?
West was a toot for me.
Yeah, Nina West is a toot for me
Absolutely,
as well.
absolutely.
Yeah. So Sugar Cane gave us nothing but that sugar rain, bitch.
That's the best I've seen her look.
That is
gagged.
Oh, the gown. Oh, beautiful gown.
Right.
Beautiful gown.
Like, this may weigh 50 pounds.
Baby.
Selling it.
But yes,
the best she's
yes.
It was one of these moments.
It is also
a gay finger
she needs to give this as a representation of her drag at all times. Like this is it.
Right.
The epitome. You paid good money. See, that's what that 6-figure salary got you, girl. Is that good motherfucking dress, Miss Thing? What else you got in there, good?
See how slow she moved? Ooh,
she was walking.
Everything was just right.
I have
from head to toe, bitch.
Head to toe, head to titties to toe.
Head to titties to toe.
Now, the next subject in this situation is Brooklyn Heights coming out as a
into this this real hot number with the blonde hair selling sex.
It was everything.
She gags RuPaul,
baby,
and Michelle.
So when she came out as Rachel Dolezal at first, I was a little concerned, and then I was like, "Are we gonna get this Netflix special?"
And then she turned to Cameron Michaels.
she turned into Cameron Michaels. But it was hot, and it was like, oh my god, like oh.
I have not seen Michelle Visage like that ampy since like I think Roxy took her wig off. And she was like, yes. Like that's the most I've seen her emote from the judges' table. So
Brooklyn was up there lip syncing
she knows she sold it.
She pretty much did a lip sync by herself.
She really did.
It was right with the Lord.
She get a little
oh
1-2.
my goodness, that wig was good hair.
Yeah.
Well, she gave Cameron Michaels and
that would
Trinity.
be a lip sync if Cameron Michaels versus Brooke.
Miss Evie Oddly.
I like
this, and it just works.
I
love the hair, like the Peggy Bundy moment. She looks like a cross between Rosario Dawson and Peggy Bundy.
I can't unsee it. The Rosario Dawson.
She gives me Rosario Dawson.
I will never be able to unsee, and that's such a
because
huge compliment.
Rosario has like that model strong chin.
That jowl, that good old jowl right here. And it's also that strong facial features in the way she does her lips, and then with the hair and the choices of that. And I love Rosario Dawson. She's gorgeous, great actress. Hi, Rosario fan. That outfit was so right. It was good. Colors and everything. I like. Come on, Evie.
Still being able to stand out amongst the rest by still being on challenge
and fashion.
So next up is Oprah. I mean, for the third time.
Yeah, Silky. But yeah, nothing special about Silky for me. I mean, it's still a nice toot. She looks beautiful. She looks like, what do you call it? Cinched.
Yeah, very pageant presentation drag.
Right, and it was just nothing to write home about.
God damn it. Okay, nobody.
Jamar, I mean, Chris is kind of just speaking and we're just sort of reacting. Oh
my God.
So, what do you think of Silky's look, please? Can I hear your thoughts?
It's a safe toot.
Safe toot. Classic pageant drag.
She's beautiful.
Beautiful.
But she is, and that I won't take away. She was great and looked nice, so. All right, Silks.
So next up was Miss Plastique Tiara.
Who's kind of not in a corset anymore. It's like it's
shut
connected.
Shut me up, girl. Yeah, she shut me up today. I get to be Evie.
I was glad to have like a new silhouette.
Thanks, because Vanjie disappointed me with that. I was hoping we would catch a hold on the silhouette in a gown or something. I was like, nah, but Plastique did that.
Yeah,
she did.
She Brooklynized
this is a toot. I'm about to say because that was definitely Brooklyn. That whole upper piece right here was Brooklyn
inspired or rented
from her Pisces. Oh,
definitely rented.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
But she doesn't lie.
But not on the same season, bitch. Can that just be 5 episodes in between? Give us a chance to forget.
They'll be owned for All Stars, though. Hint, hint. Allegedly.
Okay, what you're not going to do is wish ill upon us, okay? So what we're going to do is in that runway and say that was one of the best runways that I've seen this season. I didn't say on the series.
This season, yeah. Because they're like down to like real contenders. You don't have like a Mercedes or like a
keep going.
What was the strong arm woman?
God damn it.
Kahana.
The strong arm woman? You mean David. All right, go on.
Yeah, Kahana and then Soju, like just
holy shit. Okay.
Just people that weren't ready to fight.
What did I do by inviting
I
you
forgot.
here?
I'm fired. Just casualties everywhere. Just casualties
but
everywhere.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like I would not. My head would not leave my phone.
Either she could be right in front of you.
Right.
You be
opulent. I don't know what to do that one time, but yeah. On everything except my attention.
We're now leaving the runway and going somewhere else. So now that the runway's over with, let's just go ahead and zoom through the end here to get where we need to get to. Your tops were Brooklyn.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah. Not at all.
I guess I'm used to saying that. Look at how that slip just took place. She slipped her ass into the bottom. With Evie and Vanjie, no surprise there. Mm-hmm. And Vanjie is safe. Again.
Barely.
Shocking.
Barely.
By the contacts in her eyes. Lived through that.
Okay.
I think they knew if Vanjie went up against Brooklyn, Vanjie would be going home. And I think the producers want to save Vanjie for a little bit more drama. or the release. But it would have been nice to have the boyfriends go against each other too.
I think the producers wanted to get Evie to lip sync right about now when there's this whole brewing Silky situation.
Oh, okay.
So
to prove talents. That's what this was about.
Do you think the show is that manipulated?
Honey, Silky wins and walks by like, fuck this bitch. And then this girl goes and lip syncs and burns the goddamn stage. Right. It was one more of these she could have done if she wanted to. Like,
right.
And
that, they're going into the lip
sync.
They
literally had Untucked with them backstage after winning the lip sync, which they've never done.
Like, when did they film this? Where were the rest of the girls?
Why are
because they go to the back with the rest of the girls.
They didn't have a moment to do all. What is this garbage?
Look, they deserved everything after that lip sync. Give them what they want. They needed a $10,000 tip. That was an All Stars level lip sync.
True tea. But if y'all didn't know, Silky won and she felt her oats. And I didn't like that whole kiss you. I was like, what the fuck? You and your bad drag. You and your bad drag. I was like, coming for someone's shit.
I mean, she did make us laugh, but I guess. But Brooklyn and Evie did Demi Lovato Sorry, Not Sorry.
Now, we all kind of made it, but all three of us said, okay, now wait a minute, because this is Demi.
Right.
And Demi done before has not been done all the way well done before on this show.
Pearl.
Nina and Shay. Let's not forget that someone was like, fuck this.
That was, I think that was the first one was his favorite.
Girl, Nina was like, forget this, bitch. You're not gonna send me home. And then, Shay's over there, basically Whitney Houston it.
We saw what happened when she did.
Well, hopefully she has improved by All Stars.
She better win.
At least visually, she has.
Gotta win. She
was burglarized, but you know what?
Oh, Shay's gotta win. Okay, sorry. Let's get back to it.
Into the lip sync.
Basically,
Brooklyn versus Evie.
We already knew Brooklyn was gonna wear that out.
She gave us a preview of the run.
But Evie said you got the wrong one, sis. And when that wig reveal happened, and at first we thought,
it was an accident. I was like, oh my god.
Then we saw those braids underneath, girl.
Those Rick James.
The Rick James
braids.
That's who.
Yes. I was like, oh my
god. Who is that? First thing I'm thinking of Shangela, but I'm like, that corn wig.
Yeah, that reminded me of that.
But I'm like, no, that Rick James was more on.
Let me tell you something. Evie's flexibility is on par. Well, I'm a little bit close to that, but I'm like, girl, you wear the low, like the little back bend into the turn in. Now I can do that actually, but I was like, oh, that stretch is real. That's the full abdomen. That's all.
Man, they were doing tit-for-tat. Was on her hands
and then open. Evie matched it too, but then the flip up.
Right.
Ooh, that
shit
so
in heels. That shit looks hard.
She said, boom up and said, what? I was like, Evie.
Yeah, they both scorched the stage.
That is how you lip sync for your life.
Proud and RuPaul. I think everyone on that panel got their life.
Round of applause for that lip sync. Listen.
And what did RuPaul say like afterward?
They declared them lip sync assassins.
Because we have a couple of lip sync assassins on our hands.
Declared them lip sync assassins.
I don't think she's ever declared lip sync assassin verbally on the show.
She did. Now for Coco season 5, if you had watched, she said, "Ladies, watch out for that." She basically said, "Oh, bitches better beware." She was like, "Yes, honey," because Coco's here, and Coco literally sent everyone home. Raja couldn't do what Coco did. Coco said,
right.
girl.
I have to watch season 5.
You got to, because Coco was a lip sync. Now that one right there, Coco was, now you could talk about her drag, but that bitch can lip sync.
Snake, her and Jay's lip sync.
That is respect right there I give to Coco, because I'll even give Dita Ritz that too. Drag,
but when she
lip sync,
I was just watching that.
Look how from now on.
I think that's still my number one lip sync performance.
It really is.
And then number two is Manila.
MacArthur's Park with Delta.
Yep.
That was right.
Like the cross eyes, like when she crossed those eyes. And then
that was the first lip sync I ever saw.
What?
Wow.
That was the first lip sync I ever saw.
So you just came in on season 3?
I knew about it, but the first time I saw an episode, I was in college. It was season 3.
Fun fact today, everybody. I was there from the jump. Once
I
I heard
I
about
knew
it,
about it,
Two.
but I wasn't
Honey,
like into. I was still in the
baby, I was
So-
living with a boo at the time, and I made us pay for that good old subscription to Logo because I was like, I got to see this shit, and it was on. It was on. But yeah, that lip sync was right. It was everything. RuPaul was gagged. We all were gagged. After I reviewed this video, and before I even edit, I'm gonna watch it again because I need to have my moment. It's up in the top 10. I'll give it that. It's in the top 10 for sure of all time.
RuPaul, this is where you do a double shotay. I don't know what you did
Right.
last year, but this warrants a double shotay.
Comment section, do us a favor. Top 10 lip syncs if you want to, because this is a good discussion right there. Because, bitch, that was right with the Lord. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just jump into Untucked because really, what happened?
I mean,
I don't
Plastique and
remember.
Curia wanted to see Ivy lip sync. They got their wish.
Right.
Uh,
The phone calls.
Oh. Who was mad? Akira saw Grandma and Mom. That was sweet and beautiful.
Yeah.
That was very lovely. Then Evie saw Mom. And I was like, oh, that was nice
Moms are
too.
special plays. Like,
They get you right.
But yeah, Plastique got to clear up her story for her not
Oh,
being a
yeah.
liar. Talk about Nina and Evie had a moment, and Evie said that, I don't want to be remembered for being this petty person. I'm just trying to be as real as I can. I want to be known for being authentic, and it's just coming off the wrong way. And I feel like she's going to see this and be like, you know what? I did come off the wrong way, but I can, choose my timing better, and I can be, less abrasive, even though I'm telling the truth. I can see how my delivery can make a difference. So shout out to Evie for growth.
And shout out to you, Evie, because I watch your lives and I also see that you do talk about these conversations and that you say, bitch, this is my opinion, but I definitely could have done that a little bit differently. So I appreciate you for being the adult.
And don't ever play Whoopi Goldberg again.
God damn it.
Unless you're ready.
Yeah.
So
That's all I got.
that's all we got. That's it. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be up all night doing this.
This was fun. I'm sorry.
Yay, no, you're fine.
Follow C Diggy One. Follow PopRoast official on IG. CDIGGI1.
And therefore, if you have anything you want to say to him, here's his inbox as well.
Oh my God! I did not do that bad. I didn't say anything that bad.
The things that y'all did not hear.
Right.
Because there were...
I'm at his mercy.
Listen,
right now
I can't wait to get on Pop Roast tomorrow with you, bitch, because that's gonna be funny. Oh, thanks again for tuning in. This is your boy Matty Rants.
And Jamardi 4.
C Diggy One.
Tune in next week for another installment of RuPaul's Drag Race Rant and Review. Catch me on Pop Roast soon. Catch Jamar and me back to Afterthoughts in just a few weeks here, because that's just been me holding it down. Kind of forever. And yeah, that's all.
Peace.
Yeah. Bye.
Snatch Game.
At sea. They never referred to it being at sea.
Never.
Right. I never
did.
got
They
that.
never referred to it being at sea. But
I mean, maybe they did and we just weren't listening because we were so focused on how the performances were
RuPaul,
like,
could you clarify that for...
oh.